Have you ever noticed how different life feels after midnight? The exact same problems that seemed manageable during the day suddenly feel 10 times heavier. The exact same memories you haven't thought about for months somehow find their way back into your mind. The exact same person you barely thought about all day suddenly becomes impossible to stop thinking about. It's strange because nothing has actually changed. Your life is still the same. Your future is still the same. Your relationships are still the same. Yet somehow, as soon as the room gets dark and the world becomes quiet, your emotions seem to wake up. You start thinking about your childhood. You start thinking about your mistakes. You start wondering whether you're moving in the right direction in life. You think about the opportunities you missed, the people you lost, the people you never confessed your feelings to, the dreams you promised yourself you would chase one day. And before you know it, what started as a normal night has turned into an emotional journey through your entire life. If you've ever experienced this, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world go through the exact same thing every night. And according to psychologists, there are very real reasons why nighttime has such a powerful effect on human emotions. The truth is, your feelings don't become stronger at night. You simply become more aware of them. Think about your average day for a moment. From the second you wake up, your attention is under attack. Your phone starts buzzing, messages arrive, videos appear, tasks pile up. People need your attention. Work demands your focus. School demands your energy. Social media demands your curiosity. Every minute of the day, something is competing for space inside your mind. Your brain becomes so busy dealing with the outside world that it barely has any time left to deal with the inside world. It's like trying to hear someone whisper in the middle of a loud concert. The whisper exists, you just can't hear it. But then nighttime arrives, the notifications slow down, the conversations end, the responsibilities disappear for a few hours, the noise fades away, and suddenly those whispers become impossible to ignore. The emotions that were sitting quietly in the background all day finally get a chance to speak. The sadness you've been carrying, the anxiety you've been avoiding, the loneliness you've been distracting yourself from, the dreams you've been postponing, the regrets you've been pushing away, they're all still there, and now they're louder than ever. But that's only part of the story. There's another reason your emotions feel stronger at night, and it has to do with how your brain functions when you're tired. Most people assume that being tired only affects their body, but exhaustion changes the way your brain processes emotions. Throughout the day, the rational part of your brain works hard to keep everything balanced. It helps you think logically. It helps you control emotional reactions. It helps you stay calm when things go wrong. But late at night, that system begins to slow down. Your mental energy becomes depleted, your ability to regulate emotions weakens, and suddenly, feelings that seemed small during the day start feeling much bigger. A minor worry becomes a major concern. A simple misunderstanding becomes proof that nobody understands you. A small mistake becomes evidence that you're failing in life. This is why so many people make dramatic conclusions about their lives at 2 in the morning. And why those same conclusions often seem ridiculous the next morning. Your brain isn't seeing reality clearly. It's seeing reality through the lens of exhaustion, and exhausted minds rarely tell accurate stories. But perhaps the strongest emotion that appears at night is loneliness. Even people who are surrounded by friends and family often feel lonelier after dark. Why? Because nighttime changes our perception of connection. During the day, the world feels alive. People are moving, messages are arriving, cars are passing, voices are everywhere, life feels active. But at night, the world becomes quieter. The activity slows down, the distractions disappear, and suddenly you're left alone with your thoughts. That's when many people begin thinking about someone they miss. Maybe it's an old friend, maybe it's a former partner, maybe it's someone who passed away, maybe it's someone they never had the courage to approach. For some reason, these people seem to visit our minds more often at night, and that's because human beings are wired for connection. When the world becomes quiet, our need for connection becomes easier to notice. Sometimes we mistake that feeling for missing a specific person, but often what we're really missing is the feeling that person once gave us, the feeling of being understood, the feeling of being valued, the feeling of belonging. And that's why certain memories become so powerful after dark. They're connected to emotions we still crave. Nighttime also has a strange relationship with regret. Have you ever noticed how your brain loves replaying embarrassing moments right before you fall asleep? A conversation from 3 years ago suddenly appears. A mistake from high school returns without warning. An awkward interaction you thought everyone forgot somehow starts playing like a movie inside your head. Why? Because your brain dislikes unfinished business. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. Incomplete experiences remain active inside the mind. They keep demanding attention. And because nighttime provides fewer distractions, these unfinished memories finally have room to surface. Your brain starts reviewing old situations, searching for answers, searching for closure, searching for lessons, searching for endings that never came. And that's why nighttime often feels like a meeting between you and every version of yourself you've ever been. The child you used to be, the teenager you used to be, the person you were 5 years ago. They all seem to return when the lights go out. But not all nighttime emotions are negative. That's something many people forget. Night doesn't just amplify sadness, it also amplifies dreams, hope, creativity, imagination. Some of the world's greatest ideas were born late at night. Some of humanity's most beautiful songs, books, inventions, and discoveries started with someone lying awake in the dark thinking about possibilities. Because when distractions disappear, imagination becomes stronger. The same quiet environment that allows fears to grow also allows dreams to grow. That's why one person lies awake worrying about failure while another lies awake imagining success. The darkness doesn't decide what you'll think about. It simply gives your thoughts more room to exist. And perhaps that's the most important thing to remember. Nighttime doesn't create emotions. It reveals them. The fears you feel at midnight didn't suddenly appear. The loneliness wasn't born after sunset. The regrets didn't arrive with the moon. They were already there. The daytime simply kept them hidden beneath layers of activity and distraction. Night removes those layers, it pulls away the noise. And for a few hours, you're left face to face with yourself. Your real thoughts, your real feelings, your real hopes, your real fears. And while that experience can sometimes be uncomfortable, it can also be incredibly valuable. Because the emotions that visit you at night are often trying to tell you something about what you need, something about what you want, something about what you're avoiding, something about what truly matters to you. So the next time your feelings seem overwhelming after dark, don't immediately assume something is wrong. Instead, ask yourself a simple question. What is this emotion trying to teach me? Because sometimes the quietest nights reveal the loudest truths, and sometimes the feelings that keep you awake are the very feelings that deserve your attention the most. So tell me honestly, what emotion visits you most often after midnight? And do you think it's trying to tell you something? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more psychology and human behavior content that helps you understand the hidden workings of your mind. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.